Green. Right, 97.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Okay, ready? 43 rail.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Patterson again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Come on, 38. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Queen Jack. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
A man from just south of here in McDonough, it's Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wentz
looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now back to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
McKissick again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
10 cycles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and long. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Wentz now on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
To throw is Wentz.
Complete, it's Dotson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 5. Forced out to his left. And complete to Drake London. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, red. Go red. Right blue.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you,